What are you afraid to admit you're a fan of because the fanbase is horrible? World of Warcraft. Indie. Pop bands like the 1975 in the Neighborhood. Airsoft. The majority of these guys act like they're literally in the Marines. Collecting crystals. I'm just genuinely really into geology and collect rocks and fossils because I think they are cool. I don't think they have powers. Not exactly a fan base, but along the same lines. Photography. I used to really like taking nature photos and landscape. And getting an occasional gig to pay for my gear. But holy shit, are photographers a toxic group of people. The gatekeeping is unreal. Critiques are rarely constructive. Professional photographers will do just about anything to keep semi-pros out. The judgment about what gear you have is crazy. Canon versus Sony versus Nikon. Brand loyalty will cause fights. That, coupled with being accused several times of being a creep because I own a big camera with a big lens, made me lose a lot of interest in what was once a fun hobby for me. Closet fan of Sonic the Hedgehog here. I think we all know why the closet part is so important. Tool. I love the band so much. The music is so incredible, but so many of the fans think they're more intelligent for liking them. Mostly everything. Never met a good fanbase. Edit. So many of you have pointed out grat communities. Some of them oddly specific. Some fun to hear about. A lot of them full of wholesome and helpful people. Thank you. It's always good to be proved wrong on a negative point. And that is why I love interacting with strangers. One can find kindness where it is no expected. I absolutely love Undertale. Its soundtrack is amazing in my opinion, and I thought the good evil playthroughs were really clever. The fan base, however. Reddit. I like true crime. I like hearing about what makes a serial killer. I like learning about the trials after they were caught. I do not want to fuck Ted Bundy. Black metal. Sucks to just happen upon a genre one day. Thinking, oh wow. I love this. Where do I go to learn more? Then you find out they're some of the most gatekeeping creeps ever. I love the ambience, the raw nature of the music. The unapologetically heavy sound. Sad that the subculture is just a pissing contest, but in like a whoever can drink the most blood isn't a poser kind of way. K-pop. When people ask, what music do you listen to? I always just answer, oh, I listen to anything. When really it's just K-pop. But a lot of K-pop fans have negative brain cells. Especially stan Twitter, good lord. And I want people to get to know me before they realize I have no brain cells either. For non-K-pop related reasons. Minecraft between 2013 to 2018. 21 Pilots. I like their music. But their fanbase is something else. Rick and Morty. My Chemical Romance. Not in general public. But specifically here on Reddit. Star Trek. I don't subscribe to any of the subs. Crazy people. Essential oils. I think they make my home smell amazing, but I definitely don't think they can cure cancer. ETA. OMG, this blew up. Thank you for the awards, Redditors. Pro wrestling. Everyone seems to think they can do better than the wrestlers. Bookers. Promoters. Announcers. Trainers. And there is just so much hate directed at anyone that doesn't agree with whatever is being said. Kind of like every other fanbase, I guess. These days. Star Wars. How to Train Your Dragon. I watched the first on DVD when I was 7 or so. And the other 2 in cinemas with some of my friends. The fanbase is mostly younger kids who weren't even born when the second and third came out. So people go out of their way to assume that it's a kid's series. I don't like movies normally, but this one resonated with me. Edit. People are correcting me, I meant the first and second, not second and third. These days. Conspiracy theories. Doctor Who. Love the show but can't help to cringe at the fanbase sometimes. Undertale. My Hero Academia. Also the YouTuber dream. He is pretty cool, but he didn't establish a way to control his fanbase to stop them from getting out of hand. It's mainly his younger audience that is crazy. His older fans seem to know better. That's as far as I'm aware. Smash Bros. Especially with the shit that's gone down this year. Filthy Frank. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Sherlock. Super Smash Brothers. I actually take showers. Eminem. I am not afraid to admit it. It's just his stans are toxic AF. Honestly. Beyonce. Not afraid to admit I like her music but the fan base. The Bay Hive. All think she's a literal god. You say one negative thing about her and they are coming for your head. Batman. Usually wait a year or so of knowing someone before showing love for the cape and cowl Dark Knight. Parrot head here. Fans are awful. Music is cringe-worthy. But the thoughts of day drinking on the beach, spending time on the oceans, etc. That's appealing. Supernatural. I don't care if people know I like a show that isn't good. Because Supernatural can either be actually good or so bad it's good depending on the season. But the fans. What kind of confidence? Or deficit? Do you have to think it's appropriate to tweet NSFW fanfic at grown adults who have families? What has to go through your brain for that? I'm a fan of casual gaming. The fanbase can be horrible because casual gaming seems to be registered as people playing nothing but match 3 games all the time. Which just isn't true, but it's an argument I really don't want to be in a lot of the time because casual gaming to me is playing games casually. For fun. At your own pace and not taking it seriously. 1. It's my favorite book. But if I tell anyone it's my favorite book, they'll think I'm either a tinfoil-clad conspiracy theorist or some teenager who knows so much more than the sheep who don't realize that. Insert my least favorite political party. Is just like Ingsoc. The musician, YouTuber Corpse. New fan of his. And the fanbase is VV toxic. Guns. I enjoy shooting and working on firearms a lot. But gun culture is incredibly toxic. Not afraid to admit. But anime. Beetlejuice. I wrote a very long post on hobby drama about what I went through. Thank God the death threats have mostly calmed down. Just such a shit show. I'm not afraid to admit that my fanbase is horrible. Whether it be Star Wars, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Mortal Kombat, Dota 2, and automotive. But amidst of all that toxicity we also have some really cool people equally geeky which celebrates the fandom. Harry Potter. I have loved the series since I was a kid but some people are super weird about it. Like the ones that use houses like zodiac signs. Pokémon. These days. Seriously. People will shoot you down for saying the new games are good but will also get pissed off for saying that only the old ones are good. I'll often have this conversation in our Pokémon. I like Pokémon Sword and Shield. It's so bad though. I don't think so. It introduced. Insert some things here. But the animation is bad. Okay. It's the same as Sun, Moon and XY. Yeah. Those suck too. So you only like old games? Yeah. Like a Gen 1er? No. I am not a Gen 1er. I just like Kanto best and don't like any games after it. Underscore. WTAF. Airsoft. The majority of these guys act like they're literally in the Marines. World of Warcraft. Collecting crystals. I'm just genuinely really into geology and collect rocks and fossils because I think they are cool. I don't think they have powers. Rocket League. Every time I play I can't help but think at least half of these people cannot be functional humans.